zwischen Palästinensern und Israelis, überhaupt das Verhältnis der beiden Gruppen zueinander. Das thematisieren Sie immer wieder auf unterschiedliche Weise. Als Computerspezialist zum Beispiel haben Sie ein Friedensspiel mitentwickelt, Peacemaker heißt es. In Ein schönes Attentat bringen Sie Eitern, den hebräischen, den jüdischen, den israelischen Überlebenden von 3 Anschlägen in engste Verbindung mit dem Attentäter Fahmy. Dieses Buch wurde ein Bestseller in Israel. Warum? Politisch korrekt ist der Roman nicht. I was just mentioning that the complexity of the situation, as you were mentioning it, is subject in all of your books in one way or the other, and even as for the Peacemaker game, you were dealing with the problem between Palestinians and Arabs. I wonder, why is Ein schönes Attentat, why did it become a bestseller in Israel? Because, I mean, it's not politically correct. You really approach these two persons, Aitan and Fahmy, in a way that is very unusual, and you are very much in the head of the enemy. So what's the reason for this, for the success of the book?
Yeah. Well, first of all, as you say, it's really going on from the previous question that I try in some of my books, definitely in this one, to show the bigger picture and to show both sides. And people are used to hear only one side, whether it's the Israeli side or the Palestinian side. And I try to show a bit of a balance with my two characters. And the story takes place in one of the most extreme periods of tension and of violence, but it goes into the lives of normal, more or less normal people, an Israeli and a Palestinian, who live in this period. The book did quite well in Israel, but it was actually a bigger success outside of Israel, here in Germany and in Italy, and now it's published in English in England and America. In Israel, actually, some Israelis had a problem with it. It was a bit difficult for them to deal with it. It's a touchy subject. It's a difficult period for them. And also there was some problem with the Palestinian character that is told in first person, that is told in a kind of an emphatic way. So some Israelis had a problem with that, but as you say, it did do okay, because I think on the other hand, there are Israelis who do want to hear the other side and who are interested in story. And I had readers, going on from previous books, so I had a base to go from.
David Grossman will get the Peace Prize of German editors in December, and this and the fact that we were meeting tonight gave me the question, or made me think about, maybe it's only literature that in this complicated and even paranoid reality that Israel is living, maybe literature is the only way to leave this trapped situation and to inspire some empathy for the enemy.
Well, I think that we do. Definitely our politicians are not doing very well in that field, and are not making any progress towards understanding or towards tolerance between the sides. Well, politicians on both sides, I must say. But I can only be critical of my side, and we definitely are not seeing any inspiration coming from there. The role of writers, I don't know if we have a role, but we have the option to influence in a way. I don't think we have much power. I don't think we can change anything. Maybe we can open the eyes a bit of people in our country and in other countries to, as I say, to the complexity of the situation, to some sympathies, and also to show. I believe it's important to show that there are other Israelis. You know, a week after Israel behaved so aggressively, you know, during the attack and after it, you know, no apologies, no self-questioning, nothing. So for me, it's important to show that there are other Israelis, and maybe you're right. Maybe only the writers are the only ones at the moment who are showing this. Maybe in films also a bit, but yeah.